Hello, welcome back to another beer review. I am at home again after my last one in the pub, and I've got another supermarket special where I have to have. I'm almost out of them though. I'm going to have some interesting beer reviews of some other people soon. But today I've got a beer from England, first brewed in 1953. It's 4.1%, and it is Timothy Taylor's Landlord, a classic. So you've probably must have heard of Timothy Taylor's. They're a classic old brewery from Yorkshire. I say championship beers on the neck there. Established in 1858, and it's got a picture of a rather frilly-shirted landlord, and apparently that was drawn by the daughter of the former managing director when it came out. It says on the back here, Landlord is a classic pale ale, traditionally brewed using the finest Golden Promise malted barley, whole leaf hops, and pure Knoll spring water. Landlord is a full-flavoured pale ale with a complex and hoppy aroma. Landlord has won more major awards than any other beer, including 4 times as CAMRA Champion Beer of Britain. I imagine there are beers out there now in the world that have won more major awards than any other beer, but maybe this is just talking about Britain. This is from Keighley in Yorkshire, which is up north for those who are not from this country. So I quite like the design. I've had this beer before on draft, a lot of times on cask. I've never had it bottled, so let's give this a go. Nice detailing on the bottle cap there, of the little sheaf of wheat or whatever it is. This will almost certainly not be bottle conditioned. Oh, it's very, very heady. Goodness me. Oh dear, that's a lot of head on that. That is a properly foamy beer there. Well, I'm just letting that go. I'll just say about the hops. So it uses Fuggles and Goldings, but different varieties of Goldings. But it uses whole hops, as in like not hop pellets, actually uses proper hops. The head brewer is passionate about whole hops, comparing their flavour contribution to the difference between dressing a pizza with fresh rather than dried herbs. Sounds fair. So let's try and pour the rest of this out. Lovely, right. So let's go for the tasting notes. The nose is citrus and floral hop perfume. Okay. Doesn't smell of a lot, actually, if I'm honest. The colour is light amber. Yep. Recalling the rich orangey brown of a Halloween pumpkin. Yeah, so that's pretty accurate. It's probably fizzing away there. That's quite interesting. The taste is balanced. Hop fruitiness to the fore against underlying nutty maltiness. A long warming finish with a Moorish bitter linger. Okay, well, so I know exactly what this tastes like on cask. I've had it so many times, so I'm interested to see if it tastes different bottled. Cheers. Okay. Slightly sweeter than the cask version, if you ask me, but actually quite pleasant. But it's not sweet, it's just sweeter than the cask version. It's really nice. It's a beer I like. I know Timothy Taylor comes in for a lot of, some people give it a lot of flack, because actually, not the most interesting of beers. Their Bolt Maker has also won Champion Beer of Britain a few times. But this, I think Tim Taylor still make really decent beers. They're very classic, very quintessentially British, but not, there's no American hops in this. They're all quite malty beers. This is what people think of when they think of a classic English beer. It's not really bitter, it is actually a pale ale, to be fair. The Bolt Maker is their bitter. This is kind of their pale ale. It's a classic. It says strong. They used to say the bottle, according to the book, used to say strong pale ale. Now it says classic pale ale on here. So it's only 4.1%. The book actually says it's 4.3. So it's obviously the bottle version has been whacked down a bit. Now you can find this in a lot of a lot of supermarkets. I think I might have just bought this in Tesco actually. Worth a go. If you've never had Landlord before, never even seen it, you don't actually find Tim Taylor's beers in the south on cask very often. There are a number of pubs that do them. My local pub on my street always has the Tim Taylor's beer on. It's our Landlord, a Boltmaker, which is and there's another pub nearby that does that as well. But you won't find them very often. Whereas if you go to Yorkshire, you'll see them everywhere, or they will taste quite different. For those of you not aware, I think I might have talked about this before a little bit on a video, but I'll talk about it again. The difference between the cask beers served in the north of England compared to the south of England, typically, not always, is the north of England, on the hand pull, they twist a little thing on the end called a sparkler. Not everywhere, not always, but you won't find them in the south very often. What that does is it makes a beer more creamy. So a Tim Taylor's beer will taste different through a sparkler than it will not. So you will find that, I suppose you could compare a sparklerised Tim Taylor cask, a non-sparklerised, and a bottle version and see the difference. Maybe that's a test for another day. But yeah, I'd say pretty decent beer. I'm quite happy drinking it. I'll happily drink the rest of this. It's a classic. Won't set any worlds alight, but it's a really good solid English beer. So I'm going to leave it there. Tell me what you think of this. Leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you with another beer review soon. Thank you.